Welcome back for another beer experience. I'm Kevin with CrafTeeBeer, and what do we have for today's beer experience? We've got an extra special strong bitter. Today's strong bitter ale is from Crazy Mountain Brewing. They're in Denver, Colorado. They were started in 2010 by Kevin Selvey. In 2015, they moved into the location that was Breckenridge Brewery after they were bought by Anheuser-Busch InBev. And today's bitter ale is their Horseshoes and Hand Grenade Extra Strong Bitter Ale. A bitter ale is an English pale ale style, traditionally brewed with pale malts and crystal malts and using English hops. This particular beer says they used Amarillo and Chinook hops, so American hops, an American take on the bitter English pale ale. The Chinook hops are known to be either citrusy or piney, and the Amarillo hops are known to have a lemon and sometimes black tea flavor profile. So an American twist maybe on the English pale ale. And it says that they used 5 different types of malt. So the Horseshoes and Hand Grenades Extra Special Bitter Ale is a 6% ABV. And the label says earthy, velvety, deep. The label itself is some artwork that depicts a bear head with a horse's body, what looks to be a raccoon's tail. The horse is throwing a horseshoe, so I get the horseshoe part. The bear is holding a hand grenade, and there's a bird who appears to be pulling the pin out of the hand grenade. So I guess this is some crazy stuff going on Crazy Mountain. So there you go. And the cap has Crazy Mountain on it. So it says Vail Valley, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Crazy Mountain Brewing. And I'm not sure what Higgins is, but the label also says Higgins on it. Not sure what that is. But it's a take on an English bitter ale. So I guess we're gonna take a trip up Crazy Mountain and see what this has. Let's get it in the glass. Dark amber, dark gold color. 1.5 to 2 fingers of it, just an off-white head, some pretty good bubbles, large foamy head on this thing. I can see through it a bit. It's, hazy, but maybe a 50% opaque haze. So I can like see my fingers through it and see some light through it. It's, amber, dark orange. So, good looking beer. Let's see what the nose is on this. I would say it's a sweet, bready aroma with maybe a little bit of lemon. Not extremely strong, but unique. But if someone was like baking a lemon bread, I think that's how I would describe the nose on this. Okay, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Cheers. Interesting. Didn't follow the nose exactly, but some early on bitter in the back, which was interesting because the flavor usually starts in the front for me. This this started in the back. It started with the bitter in the back, and then the following flavors actually seemed like they moved forward from there. And a little hard to describe. It's fairly complex. I get a little bit of bread, a little bit of tea, a touch of lemon, and a bitter that kind of remains through the whole story. It started off that the flavor was a delayed flavor. I got the bitter in the back, and then that tea with a little bit of lemon kind of flushes forward. Yeah, it's interesting the way this one works, not just the flavors, but the way it actually, the experience went as I drank it. Yeah, maybe a little bit of citrus, lemon with a bready malt character. It's very fluid. The flavor doesn't seem to follow the same pattern each time. A lot of times when I drink something, and then once I get the pattern figured out, it's repeatable. This one seems to change it up. It's a fluid situation as I drink it. Yeah, it's kind of staying like this. It's like I took a sip of tea with a little bit of lemon, and then followed it up or mixed in a cracker, like a white cracker, white crackery bread. Very good. It's unique. I haven't had a lot of beers that followed that profile. And this one's really good. So this says earthy, velvety, deep. Now earthy, maybe mixed in there with that tea leaf, tea flavor. Is there a little piney forest slightly mixed in there? That might be it too. So not very strong, but it's fairly complex. It's got some character to it. It's like a black tea with some lemon, with a biscuity cracker mixed in, which actually is preceded by the bitter first. It washes in, I get some bitter in the back first, which is odd because where'd the flavor go? And then it washes from almost like from back to front. It's got that tea, cracker, lemon, maybe a slight hint mixed in there somewhere of a piney forest, earthy flavor. And then it kind of cleans up, and the bitter that started is left behind. So it's that bitter tea, lemon, little bit of piney forest. Then it all finishes off, and the bitter's still there. So it's a really good experience from a flavor standpoint. Great story. Great. I like it, and it's definitely so the hops are doing their thing. The malts are all there. It's giving you that cracker bread flavor. Yeah, well done. I like it. I really like it. All right, so I'm going to check this in on Untappd so I get credit for it. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, Crazy Mountain Brewing, extra special, strong, bitter. It's a 6% ABV. They have 9,475 ratings, and they're rated right now at 3.55. That sounds completely reasonable. I'll probably go a little bit higher than that because I'm just enjoying the experience. I think it's well done. The way the flavors seem to play out was interesting to me. All right, let's check it in. So I gave this a flavor profile of biscuity, tea, lemony, and bitter. I gave it a rating of 3.5. I really like the way this flavor, the story plays out. I really enjoy it. So Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, Crazy Mountain Brewing Company, another one checked in. So if you're interested in trying it, go out and find it. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, Crazy Mountain Brewing, Denver, Colorado. I'm going to finish this for sure. And until the next time, leave me a comment if you've had this and what you thought about it. Cheers.